Good morning, David.
Good morning, Salim.
David, what are the main risks that affect individuals at personal level, and how should be managed?
Risks at the personal level are like risks at any other level. A risk is an uncertainty that can affect objectives. And so if we have objectives personally, then there are risks, uncertainties that could affect those. And so we need to know, first of all, in order to manage our personal risks, what are our objectives. And we might summarize our objectives in quite a high level. To be happy and healthy and wealthy and wise, for example, is one way of expressing it. We might have more detailed objectives, which might be to lose weight, or to become more active and fit, or to gain a certification or a further degree, or to get married, or to move to a different country, or to gain experience and become an expert in a particular area, or to become a better parent. A number of objectives we might have. Once we know what our objectives are, then we can identify the risks that could affect those. And there will be both threats and opportunities. So bad things that could stop me losing weight, good things that will help me to lose weight, bad things that will make it harder for me to be a good parent, and good things that will help me to be a good parent. So we need to identify those things and then use the standard risk management approach of the 7 questions, if you like. What am I trying to do? What could affect me? Which are the big ones? What shall I do about them? Did that work? Do I need to tell anybody? And what's changed? And use that basic approach for our personal risk management as well. And so the basic approach is the same in personal risk management as it is for anybody else.
But David, we are not living in isolation. We are interacting with other people, environment,
yes.
And our objectives really depends on others. So how can we manage these risks?
Yes, the British philosopher John Donne said, "No man is an island." Mm-hmm. You know, we are part of a wider connection. We usually are part of a family. We have parents and sometimes brothers and sisters and children. We're part of a community, a society, a nation. We may have a job and then we're part of a business or a team and an organization. You know, or we're part of a club, maybe a tennis club or a golf club. And so all of these things, we are influenced by other people. Mm. So in terms of the threats and opportunities that can affect our personal objectives, when we want to identify those particularly, then I think there are 2 sources of the main risks that can affect our personal objectives. One is internal, us, yes. Me and my motivations, me and my competence, me and my understanding and my preferences and my biases, my values and beliefs, all those things we've talked about in earlier questions. I can be my own worst enemy in terms of meeting my objectives. I want to get fit, but I'm lazy. I want to gain a further degree, but I don't want to go back to school. All these things, you know, or on the good side, you know, I want to become a better parent, and I really, really love my kids, and I would do anything for them, and that motivates me to become a better parent. So our personal internal environment is a key source of threats and opportunities. But then the second area is, of course, as you say, the external environment. Mm-hmm. And some of the main threats and opportunities come to us for our personal objectives from other people, both in our families and our immediate circle, and then from society, then from our organizations, and the general culture in which we live. I did some research with a colleague on this influences over our attitude and approach to risk, looking at the strength of different influences. We published in a book called Managing Group Risk Attitude. Mm-hmm. And we came up with the idea that there are different strengths of influences depending on how close something or somebody is to you. It's called propinquity. That's a technical word meaning mm-hmm. closeness to me personally. Not yes. close in time or space, but yes. how much it matters. Uh-huh. And so the closest propinquity to me is myself. I am the most important person to me. Maybe that's not right, but that might be true. Mm. Then the next would be my family, my wife or husband and my children, my parents. They have the biggest influence. And then it would perhaps be my community, or my religious community, or my social community, and then my friends, and then my organization, and then my national culture. And these have decreasing strength as you go further out. So all of these things are influences, and can cause threats and opportunities to us. You're right, we don't exist in isolation.
Thank you very much, David.
Yeah, thank you.